Hey everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so sorry that it has been such a long time since I uploaded a video. Life has been pretty hectic and I've been dealing with a lot of stuff, but I'm slowly but surely trying to come back. So I thought I would bring you a new cage setup because I know you love these videos. So in the time that I was away, I actually had a new custom tank built for my female Syrian ALAIYA. She previously was in the Live-In Eco World Habitat, I think it's called, but she was just not getting on with it. It didn't really look nice in my room either, so I decided to just get another custom tank made, and here is me setting it up. So most of the bedding in this enclosure was from her old enclosure, so that she still had all of her smells and everything. I did add some new bedding on top of that just because this cage is deeper than her previous one, so I wanted to fit in as much bedding as possible. I'm just now putting in a platform for her wheel to go on. She has a 33cm Trixie wheel, and here I am compressing all of the bedding so that she can make all of those lovely burrows that she loves to make. The bedding that I'm using is Chipsi Woodshavings, orchard grass hay, and I think there's also a bit of Fitch bedding in there as well. So as you can see, I've just compressed all of the bedding, and now I am just putting in a honey 3-paws platform that she made for one of my previous hamsters, but unfortunately she did pass, so I decided to give it to ALAIYA. So as you can see, I had to climb on the side of my bed to get that in because it took a lot of force to get it into the compressed bedding. I should have put it in first before I put the bedding in, but I didn't think about that, so I'd done it the hard way. Next, I am just putting in her multi-chamber hide. This one is from Happy Henry Homes, and I really love these multi-chamber hides because they are so lightweight, and if the hamster burrows under them, they aren't going to crush them. I do still put stilts on my multi-chamber hides. This one just didn't have them on because she chewed them off, so I do need to get some more. But yeah, they're so lightweight and they're just so affordable as well. Now I'm just going to be adding in all of her natural enrichment. This is a jar of Chipsi Ultra, which all of my hamsters are obsessed with. You can find it on Zooplus. And then I'm just going to be adding in some grapevine, some cork logs, some bendy bridges that have been safely sealed, and just lots of enrichment to keep her busy. So whilst I'm setting up the enclosure, we all know that it takes me a while to get everything right and where I want it to be. I was just wondering if you all wanted like an update video or like a where I have been video. We have had a lot happen over the last couple of months. We have lost a couple of hamsters, but we also have gained a couple of hamsters. So I didn't know whether you wanted me to do like an update on that and introductions and stuff like that. If you follow my Instagram and TikTok, you'll already know this, but if you don't, then obviously you won't know. So yeah, let me know if you want me to film that type of video. Now that I've added all of the natural enrichment in, I am now adding in some ceramic hides and terracotta plant pot, just because the weather is getting quite warm here in the UK as it is coming up to summer, so I want her to be able to have places to hide that are also going to keep her cool. Now I'm just adding the lid onto her multi-chamber hide and adding in a couple of her favourite chews. I also put a tile on the platform. I don't know why, I just thought it looked good, so I decided to add it in. And then of course added her water bowl as well. Now I'm just adding in her bendy bridge. If you are using bendy bridges, please make sure that you are filling the holes with moss or bedding and gluing it down to make sure it stays in place. All of my bendy bridges have been sealed with clear silicone or clear hot glue that is non-toxic, of course, and you can also see I'm shoving some moss into the holes of the cork log. This is just so their little feet don't get stuck anywhere and it's a lot safer for them. And I'm just going ahead and adding some moss everywhere else around the cage just to make it look a bit more natural and add another texture for her to explore. I'm adding in some cocoa husk, I think it's called. This is again another texture for her to explore and dig in, and it's just really great to add different textures for them to explore. It provides a lot of enrichment for them. Next, I'm just adding in some nettle leaves and also some raspberry leaves. Forage, sprays and flowers, in my opinion, are such an essential for a hamster enclosure. It promotes natural behaviour, as in the wild they would essentially forage for their own food, so it's really nice for them to be able to do that in an enclosure as well. And of course I had to add a water feature. Of course it's not real water, this is just blue Carefresh. Again, it's another texture for her to explore, and most of the time she will actually take it into her burrow and make a little nest with it. But yeah, this also just adds a lovely pop of colour and makes it look really cute. Now it's time to clean out the dirty sand bath and fill it with brand new sand. Sand baths are also an essential for hamsters because you can't bathe them in water, as it is incredibly dangerous. So they use sand to keep themselves clean, and most of the time go to the toilet in as well, which for me is good because it makes it easy to spot clean them. But yeah, definitely an essential. Now for my favourite part, which is adding in all of the colourful flowers. I use the Tiny Flower Shop flower mix, which is mine and my hamster's favourite. It just adds the best finishing touch to the cage, adds also another pop of colour, and just looks really nice and natural in the enclosure. Next, I'm adding in some sprays. I only had Flax Sprays, unfortunately. I have really been struggling to get hold of sprays, but I have just done a massive order of sprays, so I may do a haul video of that. But here is the finished enclosure. I am so happy with how it turned out. Now it's time to get ALAIYA. So here's ALAIYA going into her brand new tank. As of today, the time I'm filming this, she has been in it for about a month, and oh my gosh, her behaviour has changed so much. She is so much happier in the tank. I managed to fit around 14 to 15 inches of bedding in it, so she is loving making her really deep burrows, and she's actually burrowing where I can see, so it's been amazing to see her new burrows every morning. I'm so happy I made the decision to get her a new cage because she's definitely so much happier in this tank. Although her previous enclosure was suitable and was a suitable size, it just wasn't meeting her individual needs, and she's so much happier in her tank, so that means I'm happy. So thank you all so much for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will hopefully be back very soon with another new video. Bye!